Hi. So, sorry we started a few minutes late. We're trying to fix the live stream up there. But welcome to the Tink of Me Spotlight Friday showcase. So, we're doing this showcase to memorialize Dr. Amy Foster. You know, she was the choir director at North Cobb High School, and we just want to do a little something to keep her memory alive. It has been 8 years since it's happened. So we're going to do Spotlight Friday performances. Anybody can come up and sing, but we have our first singer coming up, Miss Taylor.
Oh, I'm going first?
Yes.
I didn't know I was going first.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready, you can come on up here and we can get started.
I changed my song yesterday, so I'm going to have my lyrics out.
Okay, that's fine. You know, it's traditional. Like every time we come up here, lyrics ready, music ready. Okay, let's do this. Yes.
All right.
Well, yes, but if you need a little time, does anybody want to come up and share a memory of Dr. Amy Foster or anything doing with the music department or being in high school or just any memories that you associate with singing and music in general? Brainstorming. All right, well, I will share one. One of my core memories from being in choir at North Cobb High School with Dr. Foster and with everyone else was when we did the Phantom of the Opera melody. That was my absolute favorite thing. It got me into classical music and actually went to school and studied vocal performance, did opera, did choir, did a bunch of music tours. So it was just really a great thing for me, and I'm still obsessed with that musical today. I know. All right, Miss Taylor. She's going to step up and sing a little something for us. Here you
Wait,
go.
am I doing it a cappella? Oh, okay. Okay. I haven't sang in a long time, so I'm nervous because I don't sing in front of people at all. Okay, I think I'm ready. Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say more. I can't keep up with your turning table. Under your thumb I can't breathe. I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't rescue you to just desert me. I can't give you the heart you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables, turning tables. Under haunted skies I see you, where your love is lost. your ghost is found. I braved 100 storms to leave you. As hard as you try, I will never be knocked down. I can't keep up with your turning table. Under your thumb I can't breathe. I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't rescue you to just desert me. I can't give you the heart you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables. Turning tables. Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own saver when the conduct calls for me. Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own savior, standing on my own 2 feet. It won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't rescue you to just desert me. I can't give you the heart you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables. To turning tables. Tables, tables, tables. That's it.
All right, let's give it up again for Miss Taylor. Woo! All right, thank you so much for singing that. Like I said before, if anybody wants to come up and sing or perform, you can just speak on a memory, on why you love music so much, what got you into doing music, wanted to be a part of the choir, if you were a part of the choir, or just any core experiences that you might have about Dr. Amy Foster. All right, does anybody want to come up and say a memory? I know it was a long time ago. It was about a good 7 years ago, I know, for some of you. All right. But I want to say again, for anybody who just tuned in, that thank you and welcome for coming out to the Tink of Me Spotlight Friday open mic. So the Sewell Library Spotlight Friday event is hosted by the Creative Studios. The Creative Studios is a studio we have in the back of the library that is used for full and any and every digital project you can think of. We have a recording studio, video studio suites, and we also have 3 other editing suites for recording and producing music. We also have Adobe Creative Cloud if you want to do any Photoshop, Lightroom, anything like that in order to make your creative projects come true. Now, Spotlight Friday is an event that we have put together for here, but it was created by Dr. Amy Foster. She created it to give her students a voice and allow them to sing and perform the music and the arts and the talents that you can't really do in choir. Anything ranging from pop culture to musical theater or anything like that. And so, yes. Does anybody have anything that they want to say? Anything at all? No. You got it?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it short, but I just remember Dr. Foster always being very encouraging. I would tell her I have a song, but I'm shy. I don't want to sing it, and she would be like, "Just do it." She was like, "The best way to get over nervousness is to just do it in front of people," and so that really stuck with me. Not just through singing, but through other stuff that I wanted to do that I was nervous about. And I remember one time, when we had to, she was trying to see, where our range was to make sure we were in the right sections we were supposed to be in. And she was like, "You are seriously a true alto." And she was like, "But you do have high, points of your voice that, some people may think are soprano, but they're still alto." And that was really validating for me because, altos, when you're in that section, they don't get a lot of love as the other sections do because sopranos, they sing high and people love that. But people don't understand that altos are really the ones that hold everything down, especially with the harmony. If my alto people are watching, shout out to the alto section, because we did that any and every time, and it was the funnest section. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, Dr. Foster she was a great person, and even with what she was going through, she always came in every day and never took it out on us as the students. She genuinely cared about us and music. And I remember the last day that what was her last day, but Miss Botella's first day, when she was telling us, about why she was leaving. She was like, "You guys have to keep this program going." She was like, "You guys cannot let, the music program go away. Chorus has to stay here." And I don't know what she told the other classes, but I know for North Cobb singers, we took it very seriously when she said that, because it was important to us too. And so that's why now that I'm closer and not away at school anymore, I try to go to, the events that Miss Botella still puts on, because I don't want to see the program go anywhere either, because I know there were people that came before Dr. Foster for the current program, but I really feel like she was the one who made her mark on it. I still feel like when I go in there, I can still feel her energy. So, yeah. She was just the sweetest person. She genuinely cared about everybody, and I really miss her a lot, but I'm really glad to be here, and I'm glad I got to perform. I know she would be happy. So yeah, thanks Alexis for doing this and putting this together. I know a lot of people didn't show up, but I feel like the people who are here were supposed to be here, and yeah.
Can I have a louder round of applause than that? That was a little weak, if you ask me. There you go. Give us some flavor. Give us some color. That was really beautiful, and it kind of unlocked another memory for me. I don't know if many people even remember this, but I feel like it's something that really brought us together as a choir, and it might be something that we've kind of buried. But there was a student at our school during 2013, 2014, who had committed suicide. And I know during that period, I didn't even know the student, but a lot of other people did. During that period, Dr. Foster made it a point for us to have a time, just took the whole class period, for everybody to speak their grievances, speak about other people they know that have committed suicide, raise that awareness, speak about their own personal problems. And that is a day for me that I will never forget. I might not remember everyone's story, but I know exactly how it made me feel. And I don't know, that's just something you don't really see, not just in a lot of choirs, but really anywhere. No one wants to go that deep and release all that tension and release their stories to people who they know, but they don't actually know. And it really got us to get a little bit closer. And I think it really did affect our music as well. Yeah. So if anybody wants to say anything else, you are welcome to come up and say it. But right now I am going to perform a little a cappella piece while we wait for maybe a few more people to come in, maybe a few more people to sign on. And while we take this time to, memorize with each other. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. No place big enough for holding all the tears you're gonna cry. 'Cause your mama's name was lonely and your daddy's name was pain. And they call you Little Sorrow, 'cause you'll never love again. So why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't never gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't never gonna fly. Thank you. All right, does anybody want to get up and say anything? It can be very short, doesn't have to be as long as what we say. You can just be like, Dr. Foster was awesome. Woo. I do wish some of the students from North Cobb could have been here today. I know a lot of them couldn't due to it being close to when they got out of school, and also due to it being a lot of their all-state competitors were not allowed to be here today as well. But we're just gonna keep the spirit alive. We're gonna keep it going. Even if they don't come here, even if they don't show up, even if they don't even tune into the live stream, at least we'll know what we're still thinking about the future of the music department there. And no matter what happens, they're always gonna be a part of that, whether we know them or not, whether they know us or not, whether they've never met Dr. Foster or if they've never even heard of her, though I doubt that. So we're just gonna try to keep that alive and resonating. Yes. So I have something else to say. So Dr. Amy Adele Foster was an amazing pianist and choral director who lost her second battle to breast cancer at age 45 on January 8th, 2014. The current choral director, Holly Botella, coined the phrase foster kids and created t-shirts for the students to wear in Dr. Foster's honor. Now, I wasn't there, but I know that on October 31st of 2014, the students of North Cobb High School planted a tree in the courtyard for her honor, and it had a quote on it, and the quote read as so: "If you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return, to your thoughts I'll soon be listening, in the road I'll stop and turn." You can clap if you want. So very hesitant things. want to say that up here? Yeah. For the people who weren't there like me and want to all hear everything.
So it was really cool. When they planted the tree, they actually asked a lot of the students who had known her to come and just kind of be there for the moment. And we ended up, I think we were all holding hands, just like standing around it after they had planted it. And we started singing Tink of Me together. So yeah, it was really cool. It was just like a bonding experience, and it helped everyone to remember Dr. Foster. She was very important to a lot of people. I was surprised I wasn't surprised, but still, like, there were a lot of people there that had been impacted by her that I didn't realize even knew her. So I think that was really cool as well.
Thank you for sharing that. I really wish could have been there, but I didn't know it was a big thing, and it was a big impact. And even from Seattle, where I had moved, I could still feel what you all were doing, and I was just so happy that, it was like another step, because I know we did have a big memoriam for her right after it happened, but that smaller one, that more intimate one, like, I feel like that's something that's really going to make its mark, and it's pretty much always going to be there. As long as the school stands, that tree and that memorial will stand. So, yeah. Anybody else want to say anything? I'm making eye contact. I don't know if you can see me. It's very strong, very alluring. Mm-hmm. You weren't, but do you know anything about music? Do you like to listen to music? Okay, you want to say, like, what you love about music?
Hi, my name is Eileen. I did not go to North Cobb High School, so I have never met Dr. Foster, but I do know Taylor, who performed her beautiful song, and her twin sister, and I met them while we were at college. And even though I didn't go to that school, I was involved in chorus from a very young age, and I know they were as well with, like, church choir and stuff like that. So, and I know their family is very musical. So music, I know for a fact, would have always been a part of their lives. But as somebody who had a special relationship with their chorus teacher, I can only imagine how it was. They've told me stories before of how amazing she was, not only as a teacher, but as somebody who cares. Like, and going, in high school, there's just so many things going on, and just knowing that you have a teacher who has your back, who is there to listen, it's really monumental for you. It's very foundational. And despite there not being many people being here today, it is amazing that there are still people who are willing to still think of her or think of her and I'm sure all of whoever came across her path, they've had that impact on them, and I'm sure they're out in the world and they can say that they have been changed for the better because they knew her. And yes, she is passed away and stuff like that, but her spirit lives on. You said you felt it. You were states away, all the way on the other side of the country. You felt it. I've never met this woman, but anytime Taylor or Brittany talked about her, I felt it. I feel it here now. And it's just, there can never be another, Dr. Foster, but, we can only hope with continuing to talk about her and remembering how she was, we can embody that spirit so that we can share pieces of who she was without people ever knowing her.
Thank you so much. See, this is what I mean. Like, you don't have to know her. You didn't have to be at our school. You just have to have a love for music. And you just have to, want to say something and how it impacted you. And that was great that you were in choir because, it kind of helps a little bit. Hi. All right, so one of the ways Dr. Foster impacted me, most people may not know this, but at every school I've been to, I've had more than one choir director. Like in middle school, I had one, and something was happening with his family. He had to leave, and in the middle of the school year, we had to get a whole new director. Dr. Foster is not since college, but Dr. Foster was the longest running choir director I did have, even though I did have her for 3.5 years, because I moved away to another state, got a whole nother choir director. We didn't have the same connection, so I just kind of held on to that. And Miss Botella is actually very helpful as well. She kind of helped keep people in the loop, and even just posting on the Facebook page and things like that really kind of made me still feel a part of the North Cobb experience. Even in college, we had an amazing choir director that came in, and he did amazing things. Everybody loved him, and then he just left. He just never came back. It's not that he didn't like us. He said he just found a better opportunity, but it's one of those things where people impact you and they leave. So you have to carry over that impact into every other thing that you do. I've been in choir since I was 5 years old in the church, all the way to middle school, high school, on the collegiate level, and now after graduation, I am just here trying to keep music and keep the experiences alive, and just trying to spread it to other people. I was also a part of a music fraternity organization, and we're really about supporting and doing things that help encourage people to be a part of the music department, keeping it alive, whether it's volunteering at churches or volunteering with other organizations, helping at All States and other, I forgot what it was called. We used to call it festival, but I think it's LGPE, yeah. We volunteered there helping the students when they're performance, again, their evaluations and things like that. So I always want to kind of keep my foot in it, and anybody else who doesn't have those opportunities or sees those opportunities, I kind of want to give them a little bit of something so they can be like, okay, yeah, I'm still kind of connected to music, even though I've grown out of it. I'm not really in a choir anymore. Music is still all around us. We're still trying to connect to it and everything else like that. So yeah. Would anybody else like to get up and say something? I know we have another previous choir member here who has been avoiding my eye contact. And, she can say something. I can see you. But whenever you're ready, no pressure. No pressure. Right. If anybody doesn't have anything to say, does anybody want to perform anything? Like I said, this open mic is for any and everybody. You can just say a few words, anything that you have, you can come on out. Yeah. All right. Well, one thing I can talk about is our studios in the back. We do have a lot of programs coming up for our studio for anybody who's still interested in music or interested in any digital projects. So we'll have a lot of classes and stuff going on back there as well. And when this is over, I can also give you guys a small tour if you want to see what's going on back there. Yes. Because, our whole library, it's not just a library, it's a culture center. So we got an art gallery, we got the black box. Outside, we have an outside amphitheater for when it's not cold. We can do stuff out there. So, we got a lot of little stuff. Got art classes for the kids going on. So we got a lot of little stuff around here that you guys can definitely come and check out. And it's all free as long as you got a library card. And, the card's free too. So, free for free. You can't beat that. All right. Anybody want to say anything? Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, you're fine. Like that song I just sang, I've performed it at least 3 other times, and I know for sure that I forgot some words. But I sung something. I did a little something, you know.
This was a song that I did when Dr. Foster and Miss Botella were both very supportive of me with like theater, and so I did musical theater as well.
Oh yes, we were in theater together.
Yes,
Yep.
I know.
I know.
That was so fun.
It was so cute. We were little kids.
We did a little kid performance. It was very fun. I honestly don't remember very much other than the milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard, like ringtone.
I remember there was a frog at some point,
Yeah.
and I have a picture of the outfit. That's all I know.
But yeah, theater was a big part of my time in high school, and I auditioned at one point for a musical with I Dreamed a Dream from Les Mis. Yes, thank you. Can I take this off? Okay. Whew, I feel like my voice is going to be kind of shaky, but we're going to do this. It'll be fine. Okay. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart. As they turn your dreams to shame. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed. That was just a big song for my high school years, and I really enjoyed performing it like for the theater audition, so I thought that I would do it now too. Obviously.
That was beautiful. Sarah Kate, everybody. I love that. It was like so much more sophisticated than the one I did musical for, because I sung Poor Unfortunate Souls from Yes. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And then I got in the choir and I was like, all right, I'm on stage, let's do it. Thank you so much for doing that. Anybody else want to say anything? Also, for our newcomer who just came in, welcome to Spotlight Friday, Tink of Me edition. And you are welcome to come up and sing anything, read anything that you've written, or just speak a little bit on how you've gotten into music, if you are into music, or if you just listen to music, or what music means to you, or if you've done any like extracurriculars in that area or anything like that. So yeah, you're all gonna come up. I'm gonna ask a couple of more times because we got We have like 15, 30 minutes left. Yeah, around that gauge. But yeah. So yeah, feel free to welcome and come up. I know we've been talking a lot about Dr. Foster. This is to memorialize her. But does anybody have anything they want to say about the lovely Holly Botella, who stepped right into her position and took on all of us and took on what was going on and took on all of our performances and took on all of our angstiness as teens? I know there was a little bit of angst. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes, let's go.
Okay, so Miss Botella came in, and I know my class was like, "Who the hell is this?" Because and we were all just still grieving. That's why we were so hesitant and reserved with her when she first came on, because we were grieving. At that point, Dr. Foster hadn't even passed away yet. She was just leaving. But it was still very sad for us, because, she had been with us for a really long time. And we know that with Dr. Foster, when you were in your senior year, especially in mixed chorus, we got to do a lot of stuff. So we just felt like we wouldn't get the opportunity to have a good senior year in chorus with her not being there. But Miss Botella, she was so sweet, and she seemed a little bit shy at first, but she was so sweet. And I think you could tell that she knew that she was stepping into a position where she had really big shoes to fill. Because even if it wasn't Miss Botella, I feel like anybody that came after Dr. Foster, it was really big shoes to fill, because she was just an amazing choir director. The stuff that she taught, I still use it when I sing today, or when I'm watching The Voice and I'm they should have stagger breathed there, or they should have crescendoed into that note. But Miss Botella, she came in and she did it, and she realized that this was somebody that we would miss a lot. And she came in and she did her thing, and she did it to the best that she could do with what was going on, because that's something really big to have to deal with when you're coming into a new position. And the reason that somebody is stepping away is for something like that. But she came in, and I really felt she did what she could have done to the best of her ability. And I'm glad that she's still in. One of those times, Mr. Allen, Dr. Foster's husband, gave her Dr. Foster's baton. And it was really emotional for Ms. Botella, and it was really emotional for us too, because it kind of just solidified, okay, this is a person that's taking on the reins now. And Ms. Botella, she did her thing, and she's still doing her thing. And I follow her on Facebook, and I'm glad I still have the relationship I do with her. That's my time.
Thank you so much for doing that to us, giving us a little bit more about Miss Botella. I know she was a little shy, and she was also probably a little awkward. She was this is my first class, so even though it's big shoes, I still gotta find her way. But I think she did a really good job of helping us move on through the rest of our high school music career and still keeping the fun alive. So yeah. All right, would anybody else like to say anything before we get ready to close out? 1, 2, 3. Come on up and say something. No pressure, but we're down to the count. Anybody else? No? All right. So as we're winding down, I want to thank you all for coming here, taking this time and taking this opportunity to just share a few memories of Dr. Foster, share a little bit of what you guys have been doing since you graduated, and just sharing your love of the North Cobb Music Department, but also all the music that you've been doing. And I just really appreciate you guys coming through. So yeah. You're welcome. Now, before we close out, we obviously can't leave without singing the song. So I'm expecting everyone to sing just a little bit, and I have another mic if anyone want to hop up with me. I wanted to do like a little kumbaya circle, but we might not have enough people, or we could have enough people, if everyone wants to stand up. We have enough room for a very wide circle, a 6 foot apart circle here. But I at least want you guys to kind of sing with me a little bit. We're just going to sing the song as we close out, and then you guys can be on your merry way in your lovely lives. Okay? All right, so here are the lyrics we have presented up here, courtesy of the back of my t-shirts in my memory. So these are the lyrics that we have for Tink of Me, and a picture of Dr. Amy Foster. And so the lyrics are very simple. Tink of me, forget me not. Remember me wherever you go. Tink of me, forget me not. Remember me wherever you go. You're going to say that twice, okay? And then we have, I am yours, you are mine. Remember me wherever you go. You see, you got that chorus part going on like that. Okay, we got it? Okay, are there any sopranos in here? Want to raise their hand real quick? Anyone? No? Yes? No? Oh. I know. I feel like all the altos are here. I'm pretty sure it's just the altos. Okay. Does anybody want to finesse the soprano part? Anyone? Okay. I'll do it. I don't know if I think it's, so from my memory, it's think of me, forget me not, remember me wherever you go. Snapping is required. Think of me, forget me not, remember me wherever you go. And I think there was like, you remember me wherever you go. I am your, you are mine. Remember me wherever you go. And then, that was the alto part. Not too sure about the tenor part, but I'm pretty sure they just mirrored us, but lower. So we could try that too. I am yours, you are mine. Remember me wherever you go. Think of me. All right, so y'all ready? We're gonna sing a little bit. Anybody want to join me up here? It's the second mic. Angelica. Oh, y'all good? We're gonna do it from there. My friend in the back, do you want to join me up here? I just want someone up here to snap with me for the camera. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we got 2 people. Okay. You can come too. Okay. You wanna snap on the side? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah. Yes, miss. Yes, you are a part of this too. Let's go.
She really thought she was getting.
I know. He in a snap beret, okay? Y'all ready?
Oh, he's over here too. That's what I'm talking about.
He just a snapper.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Think of me, forget me not, remember me wherever you go. Think of me, forget me not, remember me wherever you go. You remember me wherever go. Remember me wherever you go. One more time. Think of me. Forget me not. Remember me wherever you go. Think of me. Oh, yeah, that part. Forget me not. Remember me wherever you go.
That was it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Woo! Thank you all for coming to support. And I hope you all have a great evening. All right. Yay. If you want to stay around for a small tour of the studio, please just give me like 2 minutes to do the run.